remember watching Ash and his journey through Kanto. Well, unless you weren't a 90s kid or were shipwrecked on a deserted island. Or, you just generally hate awesome stuff. But shortly after the release of the anime, we also got a manga you're probably not so familiar with. Especially the titillating Japanese version. Hi, yeah, we're gonna talk about boobs. I'm Jocelyn the Intern, I do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle! The Electric Tale of Pikachu was the first Pokémon manga to be officially translated in English, but it wasn't scene for scene from the anime. No, it was just loosely based on the anime. Hence all the following crazy shit. Even its art style wasn't based on the original artwork, which explains why Pikachu looks like a fat toddler. But its journey to the US version wasn't just a simple cut and paste, Japanese to English, because this thing was packed with adult content. The Japanese took some mad liberties with how much cleavage they gave every female character. So in order to meet the wholesome values of the US, it had to be censored. But who would take on such a daunting task, you ask? Well, Viz Media stepped up to the plate and hit the thing with Hydro Pump to cleanse out all that filth, leading to a child-friendly version. The first major hurdle they faced was Misty and her sisters, who, like all the women in this manga, had some gravity-defying Voltorbs. Seriously, every lady in this manga starts her ABCs with double D. Yeah, but it gets real bad in Chapter 2, or as I call it, the swimsuit chapter. Basically, Misty's swimsuit is nothing but a few strips of cloth. How it's holding anything in place is really just beyond me. But hey, somehow through the whole gym battle, this thing manages to keep the girls in check. Needless to say, this minimalist censorship wasn't going to fly for the kids, so Viz decided to just color her in like a child with a Sharpie and give her a wetsuit. Yeah. In fact, Misty and her sisters had to be so heavily censored in this chapter that they couldn't get it done in time for release. Their solution? Just release Chapter 3 first. No, it's fine. That won't be confusing from a timeline perspective, no. Even Misty's usual outfit, which looks a lot more like something out of Gurren Lagann, was revised to be much more modest. While they were at it, they also decided to reduce her bust size. Yeah, maybe because she's like 10 years old. And Misty ain't the only character that got hit with a hefty dose of modesty. Team Rocket's Jessie and just about every other female character had a run-in with the censors. Bikinis were changed into one-pieces, skirts were lengthened, bare legs were colored in, and D cups were reduced to A cups. Oh, the humanity. Any sort of adult situation was changed in order to keep it child-friendly. For instance, in one scene of the Japanese version, a kid thinks Jessie is a mother-type Pokemon, which leads him to try to, I shit you not, suckle upon her teat. Obviously, Viz wasn't having any of that, so instead they have the kid trying to ride in her pouch, which honestly, in my opinion, is not much better. Even an entire scene was deleted from one issue. The scene in question is one of those classic hot spring tropes and features a butt-naked Misty. Somehow this already well-endowed dame comments on how her chest should evolve too. Oh, do you want a lifetime of back pain, Misty? 'Cause that's how you get it. Carrying on with the classic trope, surprise, surprise, Ash and his gang wander in, and in true anime fashion, she runs off screaming. Boy, would I have loved to be a fly on the wall just to hear the censorship ideas before Viz decided to cut it. Probably for the best. But was it all worth it? Hell yeah! Breast reduction surgeries paid off big time. The first volume sold a little over 1 million copies, the highest for a single comic book since 1993 in the US. And best of all, there weren't any angry moms. Fun fact, in Japan, the Electric Tales of Pikachu were first shorts in a magazine. And believe it or not, they were so risque they had to be censored for the Japanese manga. Yeah, the best part? The censors were done by the original artist who, surprise, also wrote hentai.